Now to a voyage like no other. A team of British sailors have made history by becoming the first all-female crew win an around-the-world yacht race.
Yes, you can see the boat behind us. That is the Maiden, set sail from Cowes in the Isle of Wight in September after spending the last 7 months at sea. Finally returned to the UK last week.
There was a nervous wait for them all until they were given that gold medal. Our correspondent, Ellie Price, has more.
Even Tower Bridge looked like it was saluting them before they left last summer. Now, after 153 days and 28,500 nautical miles, Maiden and her 12-woman crew have come home. And they only went and did it. The first time an all-women crew have won a round-the-world yacht race. And the skipper, Heather Thomas, did it all by navigating the old-fashioned way, as race rules meant no modern technology was allowed.
So you have a really in-depth understanding of the sun, the moon, the planets and the stars and the weather around you. So it's quite a pure way of sailing.
The yacht took part in a parade of sail on Saturday, so was joined by a flotilla of other boats to cheer her on as she came into Southampton. Maiden knew the routine well. She enjoyed the same homecoming way back in 1990, when she finished another round-the-world race. That time she was skippered by Tracy Edwards, the first time an all-women crew had taken part in the challenge.
People say, is it a bit weird not being on the boat? It's actually not, because I look at this amazing crew and I look at them sailing my boat and it feels very right. So the whole thing has just been amazing.
Divided into 4 legs, the 14 yachts in this race stopped at Cape Town, Auckland and Punta del Este before heading back to the Isle of Wight. And if that wasn't hard enough, Maiden had just spent 6 years touring the world, spreading the word about education for girls. The Duchess of York, Sarah Ferguson, has been involved in the Maiden project for several decades too.
It doesn't matter, no race, creed, colour or any denomination, no judgment. We are united to make a planet better for the youth of today, and that is Maiden.
The yacht arrived back safely more than a week ago, but because of the complicated handicap system and waiting for other competitors to return, the crew only just found out they had won. So the celebrations won't be over anytime soon. Ellie Price, BBC News.
We can talk now to 3 people who are on board the Maiden. The skipper, Heather Thomas, the engineer, Amy Hopkins, and the camera operator, Najiba Noori. Good morning to you all. So we've got Amy, Heather and Najiba. Hello to you. Beautiful morning where you are. Heather, can I start with you, because you were the skipper on board. You are now the youngest female skipper to have completed a round-the-world race. 1, how does it feel? And 2, how important to you was it that it was on the Maiden?
Yeah, it feels. Yeah, I'm very happy. It's a little bit surreal at the moment, just coming off the boat with no technology to quite a lot of media attention is quite surreal. And yeah, Maiden is the first boat to have an all-female crew race around the world. So doing it on this boat is really important to me, and I love the boat a lot, and I'm going to miss her. Yeah.
What is so important about the Maiden? Because I know she factored early on when you started in a dinghy and then, working on dinghies, training in dinghies. Then you went on a flotilla, you were teaching as well in the Caribbean. But the Maiden has always been something that you've admired.
Yeah, well, it's kind of the first all-female crew to sail in a round-the-world race. Back when women weren't really accepted in racing. So it's quite an influential boat and inspired a generation of women, and that's what we hope to do too.
Good morning to all of you. It's Charlie here in the studio. Amy, can I ask you a question? Oh, congratulations, by the way. Amazing achievement, and you've broken records, which is fantastic. On a personal level, we're always fascinated by what goes on in amongst a team. Who's annoying? Who has annoying habits? Is there a little tale you can tell us, or is there a rule that if it happens on the boat, you don't talk about it?
Good morning. Yes, there is sort of a rule. If it happens on the boat, you don't talk about it. But as you can imagine, there's a lot of personalities. We buzz off each other and we have a great time.
That's very diplomatic. That was very diplomatic, Amy. Come on.
Sometimes you have to sit on the fence.
Come on, well, you're perched firmly on it. OK, Najiba, you were brought in then as camera operator. OK, was there anything... Let's rephrase this. Was there anything you were told that does not ever see the light of day, something you have just filmed? Let's try to twist the question around, shall we? Oh, Najiba.
Yeah, for me, yeah, I can hear. So for me, it was an incredible journey. I enjoyed it a lot. I found peace and freedom in the ocean. So I was camera person, so I enjoyed filming of every moment of these girls, also the sea, the sky, the moon. So I enjoyed it a lot.
I'm going to keep going, Amy, and I'm going to pretend Heather's not there. What kind of skipper is Heather? Is she like a shouty skipper? Because I imagine there are times when skippers have to lay down the law, or are you going to be massively diplomatic about that as well? Give us a sense of her skippering.
Heather, she's quite a quiet skipper. She gets on with things, and she comes on deck and she sails like the crew. You know, she jumps on the helm, she'll go on the bow, she does anything, which is quite useful to have on a boat. Yeah, I think she's quite a good skipper mostly, you know.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, faint praise there, Heather. It's an amazing achievement, yours. Where do you think this can go in terms of what you've achieved and what others will see in what you've done by way of inspiration?
Yeah, I mean, we hope that it will inspire the next generation of sailors, but also the next generation of women to dream big and work hard to achieve those goals. That's kind of our goal as a foundation, is to give girls education and also give them the ability to dream big and see that they can achieve those goals.
I've got to ask you, 7 months at sea, what was the thing you really, really missed? And when you came back to Earth, so to speak, back on terra firma, what was the one thing you really needed to have, all of you?
I think it was mostly food related more than anything. Obviously, we missed our friends and family, but I think it was, yeah, we have a limited diet on the boat, so yeah, we really enjoyed food when we got to land.
Well, thank you all very much. Heather, can you order all the other guys in the background to give us a wave? Because I feel like they've missed out. Are you able to order them to give us a wave?
Guys, will you give us a wave?
There we go.
Lovely.
Everyone's involved. Congratulations, and you've got a beautiful sunny day down there, so enjoy.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having us.